Just gotta wait for it to start recording. Hey, we're live.
Hey guys.
How is it going, everybody?
All right, so we're Joey and Alex Lee, and at the time of this recording, we are VPs. Super excited. So today we want to talk to you about host-to-post. We've had lots of people asking us, how do you do a host-to-post? And we've been watching a bunch of different trainings from other places, and we really just wanted to explain to you guys how we are currently using host-to-post and different ways that we're going to be using the host-to-post.
Yeah, so this is something that we've been implementing just the past few weeks in our team, and I know a few other people too have been implementing it in their team. So we kind of want to just brain dump, get all this out, because we actually had a lot of people ask us questions on, oh, well, how do I do this, or what should I say, or what should I give away, what, or so
yeah.
Here we are. We're gonna brain dump. We got our notes.
Yep.
And we're going to be going over all of that today.
So we've just started doing a little bit of this just over the last couple of weeks, and what we've seen so far, because we've been in for pawTree about 3.5 years, almost 4 years, and we have a couple of our pet pros, and they started going really good, and then they kind of slowed down a little bit, and now by doing the host-to-post, they're actually getting like re-energized, and they're starting to talk to new people. So basically what a host-to-post is you post some sort of like a giveaway if you can. Like we're doing a giveaway for our whole entire team to where they can get a pawTree gift card. You could do it with samples. You could even just ask some of your really good customers to see if they'd be willing to do this.
Yeah, so like the core premise of the host-to-post is to get other people to do a post on their Facebook wall and tag you in it. And then about either a product post or an opportunity post, or we can do giveaway posts as well. And that the whole point of it is to get into other people's networks and start expanding your own, and just really utilizing social media this way. So you can ask people just straight up if you have customers that have great testimonials that are familiar with you, or maybe it's friends, family. Maybe a sister. I know you've asked your sisters a couple of times to do these posts.
Which we actually had a customer, she wanted some samples, and then she actually turned Pet Pro. So we definitely have had the host-to-post work for us.
Yeah. So the premise of them is let's expand your network and get some sales or get some Pet Pros while doing this. So they can be really powerful. We've seen people in other network marketing companies basically, blow up their business within a relatively short period of time. Now, it does take some work. It's not like just a flat-out golden ticket, and we'll get into some more of the nitty-gritties later on, but we just wanted to share
the basics of it.
Yeah, so just start with the basics.
Yeah, I even came up with a little PDF sheet. I don't have an example of it here, but I will post the PDF that kind of goes along with this, which is a really good way to kind of stay organized. You can keep track of your product, who posted a product post for you, who did a opportunity, and who did a giveaway, who commented underneath there. So that way you can really keep track as the weeks go along, because once you start getting the rhythm of it, having 10 people do this for you every single day, like 8 to 10 people, is really the goal, so you can just get into a lot of people's networks.
Yeah. So and I have this written down, so I know it's important to say. Host-to-post is basically like asking for a referral without using the R word.
Yes.
So
there have been many times where even my sister is a good example, where I say, hey, who do you know that has a pet that has joint issues? And she's like, I don't know. Or who do you know that has a picky pet? I don't really know. Well, I had her post the who would like a free sample of our paw pairings for a picky pet. And then we got a customer. She tried it out.
And then became a pet pro. Yeah.
So it's a lot of times people, even though you kind of give specifics, they might not feel comfortable doing that. So this is a really great way to, they don't have to do too much. They can just post for you, and you handle everything from there.
Okay. So now I know we have talked about doing a giveaway post. So the point of the giveaway post is, so it's what we did this last week is, hey, who wants a free month's worth of of dog food. And we got a pawTree gift card that we had filled $50.
Yep.
$50 gift card. And
which we used right from our pawTree account. So it's not like we had to use our own money. We use that right from what we've like built up in pawTree.
Yeah. So so we have the pawTree gift card, and anybody. So we make the giveaway post on our Facebook, and then people that want a free month's worth of dog food, we have them comment below, like, hey, comment with a picture.
You don't want to use comment because Facebook doesn't really like to see. They kind of downgrade that type of post. So you say drop an emoji.
Post a picture of your pet below. Your pet below. Or reply with a picture of your pet below. I forgot. You don't want to use the word comment below, because Facebook kind of says like that's like trying to like bait people into commenting. It's weird.
They just kind of downgrade the post. So using some different wording, and we'll give you a little bit of examples, but it's really fun to come up with your own wording for these, and we'll get into some of that later.
Yeah. So we want to do the giveaway. So, and how they get entered into the giveaway is they do a host a post for you. So now now what they can be posting about is either another giveaway post. So maybe they have a really massive network, and you're really trying to like fill your funnel with a lot of people that like are interested in, a month's worth of free dog food.
So what I do is after that person commented, then I friend request them. And the reason you want to do that is because, again, Facebook and their rules and their algorithm, they don't want you just randomly cold messaging people. If they accepted your friend request, they don't see it as you trying to like message a bunch of cold leads. So you want to friend request them and then go into the comments and just kind of like, oh my goodness, your dog is super adorable. What's his name? Oh, that bandana is so cute on your dog. Where did you get it? So making some conversation in that post so that it boosts up in the algorithm all the time, and it shows Facebook, hey, a lot of people want to see this. And then you also are already starting that relationship building. You can say, hey, I sent you a friend request because I want to send you how to get entered into the drawing. Then they go and they accept your friend request, and then you go into Messenger and say, hey, thanks so much to get entered into our drawing. It's super easy. All you have to do is I'll give you a post, you copy and paste it onto your wall, you tag me in it, and I'll get your name put into the drawing.
And this is obviously if somebody is doing a giveaway post for you. If you do the giveaway post and people are commenting on it, you're already going to be friends. So now you just message them like, hey, you'll comment and say, hey, I'll message you the details in a minute. So you just message them the details and go from there. But you did bring up a really great point about, so now when this person does do a host to post for you, if it's a giveaway or if it's an opportunity or a product post, anybody that then comments on that, chances are you won't be friends with them because now you're into somebody else's network. So you friend request those people and say, and again, you can comment or reply right to them in the
post.
The post. And so now you can respond to them and say, hey, I just sent you a friend request so I can message you the details. And it is really important for you to send that friend request and for them to accept the friend request before you just start messaging people, because
it doesn't show up. Like I've done that before where I've like friend requested them and I went and messaged them, and you still get that little white circle even though they've accepted your friend request. So if you message them after you friend request them, it goes into their inbox versus that like other folder that just gets lost in time that nobody sees. So so that's some of the tips. So like Alex said, if it's on your own giveaway post, just start talking with those people, seeing, hey, I want to do this. And one thing that I have been doing, because we've been doing the like free month's worth of dog food, I will say in there, and then I'll get your name entered into winning a month's worth of pawTree gift dog food. So that way they know, like, hey, if they are interested in changing up their dog food, they don't have to do the post for you. That's okay. But maybe if you wanted to do some samples, then you could say some pawTree paw pairing samples. They're great for picky eaters. So they kind of get an idea of what you're going to be giving them. So that is just... sorry, our cat T2 is trying to join in. So there's just some of the wording and things that I like to say for people.
So, and the free dog food for a month is just what we've been doing. You could do a cash gift card. Maybe you want to put a basket together. We typically have people, we do the gift card and then have people order right from whoever's site, because again, like there's pet pros on our team that get involved into this. So when we do the drawing at the end of the week, all their people are also in it. So,
and we all want that new PV. That's what we really want. So that's why we do the gift card to do that. But you could do and you don't have, like we said, you don't have to give something away if you can't afford it. That's okay. Maybe just do some samples. Maybe it's some treat samples. Some people will do it just because they absolutely love you. So
yeah, don't be afraid to ask.
Yes.
Another important detail is actually don't post the details in the post. Like don't do that, because so then people will kind of you gotta
keep the curiosity.
Yeah, not show all of your cards. So then people will be responding, and there's gonna be people that they're gonna tell you no, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be people that do it and they get no comments. Maybe they don't have very many friends. Maybe they're not very active in nurturing their social media network. So they don't get a lot of activity, and that's going to be okay. And you're just looking like it's going to be the consistency that you're looking for doing this weekly, daily.
Because it really does depend on their own personal network. If they're one of those people who post 6 times an hour, well, it's just getting lost in the news feed at that point. So it really does. So if somebody, we have this quite often, but every once in a while we'll get somebody who did a comment, and they'll have like 6 or 12 comments on there. And the more that you go in and engage with all of that happening, you're going to keep boosting that back up. So one of the things too, so if that does start to happen, and this is something that's kind of down the road, if you haven't been doing the host to post for a while, you won't be needing to do this. But one of the other tips that people have done is they've printed off your friends list. And then you can go through and just start messaging people that that have dogs and be like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway for a free month's worth of free dog food in case you didn't see it. If you wanted to get entered, just let me know and I can send you the details. Some people might not answer. That's okay. Some people might tell you no. But, it's just kind of starting that nurturing some of those relationships, and it's a good way to kind of clean up your your friends list. So if you notice that it's somebody that like, hey, I don't ever talk to them, or hey, I don't know, it's maybe not somebody that you want to engage with, you can kind of clean them up that way. But again, that's something that's a little bit later. We haven't even had to do that yet because we're getting some good traction with this.
Yeah, it's actually been really exciting. One thing is you can utilize the likes. Maybe somebody just will have liked a post, liked a comment, or hearted, different things. Like you can go through and maybe and friend request those people, or if they're already friends with you, message them like, hey, I saw you like my giveaway post. Was that something that you wanted to do? Again, that that a like could mean that they want to, or like could just mean like, hey, I like what you're doing. I'm supporting you by thumbs up. And
maybe it's just like a 50-50, like, oh yeah, that could be interesting, but I don't feel like going through my phone and finding a picture of my dog, so I'm just gonna like it. I just did that with my cousin. She did a post for me and she had a couple of likes, and so I went and just messaged those people, and the one girl was like, oh, what was it again? And I screenshotted it and sent it to her. She's like, oh yeah, I would like some more information about that. So then we just started chatting, but again, she didn't do a comment, she only liked it. So especially while you're getting this going, utilize those likes and reactions.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to like boost your own host a post. So like, for instance, if our friend Taylor does a post for us, we could go in and actually like that post, comment a testimonial in that post, and that testimonial can be product related. So if it's about the paw pairings, we could post a testimonial about like, oh yeah, hey, our friend's pet was struggling eating, and we actually were able to change that with paw pairings. Opportunity, again, like post a testimonial in there just to show a little engagement, give a little bit of curiosity.
If anybody places an order, going in there and saying like, hey, thanks Sally for your order of the salmon oil, I can't wait to hear how Fluffy likes it. Or you can, that way it kind of like he said, gets it into the algorithm in the newsfeed.
Yep. And then, so one thing I do want to touch on with opportunity posts is some people are going to respond in different ways. And there's going to be people that they're going to be embarrassed that they're like, they might not actually want to comment and say like, hey, yeah, I want to make an extra income, or, hey, I want to do this. Like, I mean, they could be embarrassed. I don't think that's really going to be the case with any products.
Right.
If we're like about losing a couple pounds, some people might not want to be posting about that, but hey, we're in the pet business.
Everybody loves their pets.
Yeah. But with the opportunity side, that there's going to be some people that are going to be like self-conscious, and so they might message you, maybe they might just like it. So again, utilizing those likes. But we've seen where like people will just, hey, I saw, my friend Taylor posted about you guys, and I want some more information, but not actually ever even comment. So there's going to be different things that you're going to see.
Yep.
So don't get discouraged.
Yeah. So there's 3 different host to post types that we like to do. So like Alex said, product-based, opportunity, and giveaway. So product-based, I have one where it's just like, hey, pet parents, do any of these look familiar? And then you could choose maybe like 4 or 5 different issues. So maybe it's like picky eaters, has slow walking, gets lost in the house, and has scratches all the time. And you could, drop the emoji that fits for you. And then in the comments, people will be doing the emojis. You could do something like that. It could be something specifically for like the allergies is a good one. Who has a dog that scratches all the time, licks his paws, gets hot spots? And so and that's a really great one for doing those testimonials of like, hey, especially those before and afters. Does this look familiar to any of you guys? And, just kind of like spicing it up a little bit. So that's a really, some good ones, and try different ones. Different host to post are going to work for different areas across the country. So especially like up here in Michigan, we have pollen is really, really bad. I know in some places they don't really get fleas. So maybe the flea and tick spray isn't as good. Here in Michigan, we have ticks like crazy. So that would be a really good one to do. So try different ones out. Opportunity posts, we've been doing who loves to spoil their pet but doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg. Drop an emoji, drop a picture of your dog below to hear how you could earn a year's worth of free dog food. And then, right now we have that really good promotion going on. So sometimes you can play with the promotions, or like we just had the pet day. So I did some host to post for the pet day, and I got some people that weren't in my network that I got to invite to the pet day. So there's, as pawTree is doing different incentives or even sales are a really good one too. Like, hey, who would love to get 20% off allergy supplements, or, just like who has these, and you can gear your host to post as we have some of these cool things going on with pawTree.
Yeah, and so we've been focusing a lot like on the immediate results from host to post, which are fantastic, but there can actually be some really long-term results from the host to post as well, because as people are doing these and you're going through and you're engaging and you're friend requesting, commenting, you're actually building relationships with people that you didn't have before. So then in the future, maybe they might sign up. Maybe they don't sign up, or they don't use a product right away, but in the future they might, or in the future they might realize like, yeah, there was that one girl that had those pet products, and now my dog has joint problems or is scared of thunderstorms. I get a new puppy, my life circumstances change, whatever it may be, and they can reach back out, or if you reach back out, those are always great things. But I think that's like this hidden benefit of the host to post, is that you're slowly expanding your network and then also getting some immediate return on that as well.
Yeah.
So one thing I know that we've done before too is we have the Pet Pro fulfilled and the corporate office fulfilled sample links. So that could be part of the host to post too, is like, hey, my friend Joey is giving away free samples for any picky pet eaters out there. And now you people from that host a post can actually go fill out a sample request form, which gets them on the pawTree newsletter and gets them
attached to you.
Now they're trying some products.
Mm-hmm.
So again, a great, just a different way to utilize a host a post.
Yep. And then the third one is the giveaway post. So this one is one that you're going to want to use for, like, if things kind of start to slow down a little bit and you kind of need to do a little bit of a boost. So maybe just a couple times a week, or if you know someone that has a really good network. So I did this with a groomer. And so I said, hey, I gave her the post, and it was pretty much the exact same thing that I did on my, hey, who would like to learn, or who would like to get who would like it to get into a drawing for a month's worth of free dog food, drop a picture below of your pet. She had like 6 people on there. And so I was able to kind of talk to her a little bit about the business opportunity, because I was like, look, you're already a groomer. Plus you had all these people that were already interested in doing another giveaway. They're interested in a year's worth of dog food. So, or, however that kind of goes, like you can morph these around. So if somebody has like 2,000 friends, have them do the giveaway post, because they're going to have a lot of people that see that.
And how those people then get entered into the giveaway is just the standard, like, hey, I'm going to message you the details. And then how they get entered is they accept your friend request, they read the message, and then they do the post.
Yeah.
So, and tag you in it. Make sure people are tagging you in the posts, which actually brings me to something that we skipped over, which would be, I want to make sure people are set up for this. And if you go into your Facebook settings, you can set to approve tags. So that way, like, your Facebook feed isn't just filled up with 10 hosted posts, 20 hosted posts from people tagging you in it. So when you can go to your settings, and then you set it to where you need to approve tags. Mm-hmm. And then don't approve the tags.
Yeah, you can just leave them right there.
You just leave them right there.
And it's such a great way that when I'm going through and trying to check on all of the hosted posts, I can just go right there to my review list, and I can scroll through and see, okay, did anybody else comment? Did anybody else like? And I can write those names down. So I have all of these lists of people that I can continuously always be following up with. One thing that you can do, which I just kind of thought of as Alex was talking about samples, is so these the people that are doing the hosted post for you, you could even do, like, in the meantime, do you want to try some samples of our paw pairings? Like, hey, thanks so much for doing the putting up the post for me. In the meantime, while we're waiting until Sunday's drawing, do you want to try some free samples? I can send you some. Just fill out this link. So it's another way that you can just be getting people into your funnel and filling that up. So that was kind of a
I mean, that the main priority of the host post is to be adding to your network, starting relationships, building relationships, and understanding that like it might take a lot for somebody that has never heard of you, has never heard of pawTree, to then all of a sudden jump on board. Like, their hurt will have to be a lot, but like if you can over time, and it doesn't take a lot of time, it just takes a little bit of consistency and a little bit of time, you can turn them into a valuable customer or a pet pro, which is always worth it.
Yeah. So once you do the drawing or the giveaway, one thing you can do is say, hey, thanks so much for doing the drawing for us. We're actually going to be doing another one next week. Do you want to do another hosted post for me? And I mean, it's very simple. Like, and sometimes I'll do like a cute picture. Luckily I have him. That's a really great photographer. And so we just kind of did a fun little day where I got dressed up and it was me and the dogs. You could have a friend come over and take some nice pictures of you. Or if you just have some cute pictures already on your phone, those are good ones to add in to be like, hey, my friend Joey is looking for 5 motivated, energetic, fun-loving people, pet people. And then it's a picture of me and Keaton. And so it's like, they can kind of see me. They already kind of get that vibe of who I am. And for like the opportunity post, I really like adding a nice picture. Let's see.
Make sure we touch on all the details. I think I've gone through all my notes. if you have any questions, like always feel free to reach out. But we're doing this video because so many people were reaching out that we're like, well, hey, let's just like, instead of sending like all these videos, other videos we've been watching, we'll just compile what we've learned, and then you just get to watch us.
Yeah.
So,
And I know a lot of times we kept saying like drop a picture of your dog below, but you could do like drop your birthday month, what's your least favorite food. Like it does, we just do, you know, we're pet people, and who doesn't like to watch or see pictures of their pets? So that's one of the tendencies that we usually will go to.
yeah, you could do it. What's your favorite food? Post your favorite meme. I mean, there's all different kinds of things. The big thing is we want to drive some engagement, get that going. Make sure that you're tracking these host posts, so that you're going in and commenting and interacting with these people. And that's like, if you're not doing that, you're not really utilizing the host posts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I hope you guys learned a lot. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Again, we're still figuring this all out, but it's something that I've used to do a little bit of, but now it really is just getting, you know, try and shoot for that 8 to 10 a day, kind of working your way up, because it can be a little bit overwhelming. When, like, we just had one of our pet pros, and she had,
60.
Well, I checked, she had like 100 plus comments.
Yeah,
she had a lot, and I know
that we're all interested in the giveaway. So those are all people she can go through, and I mean you know, if all those people are interested, I mean that's like weeks worth of people that could be doing host a post for you, which is just so huge. Because I mean, just think about, you know, if each one of those people, even if they have a really moderate friends or social media network, you know, 300 to 700 people, something like that.
Yeah.
All those people, like, you know, we're talking thousands now that she's going to be able to networks of thousands of people in different networks that she's going to be able to tap into, which is really amazing.
Yeah. So just be making sure that if you are doing a giveaway, like with the gift card, make sure you're honest about it and actually do the drawing or the gift, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I can't even believe all right, yeah, we didn't talk about that. So we doing them live. Like, so whoever's doing the drawing. So again, like, we are getting our team involved with it. So then, like, it's not just like every single person has to do these. So, you know, our team, all they have to do is handle their host to post. We'll do the drawing. So if they're getting get us their people's names, we actually are doing the drawings live. So we'll go live on Facebook, and then we'll introduce ourselves, and it gives them an opportunity to tag the people that got entered. We talk a little bit about the company, and then we do the drawing. And we do that. We're going to do that every Sunday at 7:00 Eastern. So it's
something, a way that we can help our team out. So as they're new, as they're growing, because a brand new pet pro isn't going to have a lot to be able to reinvest into their business. You know, they got there's some of their samples. And so for us, it really is just kind of helping them out. And so doing it as a big team, and then it's like a big team event. Then Sunday nights we can get together. Granted, it was like 6 minutes long today, I think it was. So it wasn't
we're still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. So like,
but it was fun to kind of get everybody in there and then see who was going to win. So just make sure.
I think there's some huge potential here. So that's why I want to get this video out. And then, you know, maybe in like a month or two or a couple months, it'll be like, all right, it's time to do host to post training 2.0. And like, we'll have all the kinks figured out and different things like that. So.
All right, guys. Thank you. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Can't wait for it to go. I think it's going. It's just taking its time.